Morning is Friday and time for another segment on keeping it real. Wednesday night during my lecture, it was an impromptu session. I raised the question, what is the biggest problem with love? And here is what we discovered as the answer. And that is that most people don't think there is nothing new to learn about love. It's a fact that the majority of people are emotionally attached, and we confuse attachment and sentiment with love. And when you do that, you are destined to fail. I want to remind you, though, that it takes courage, it takes humility, it takes faith, it takes daringness, it takes qualities that most people don't have to really open themselves up and become transparent when it comes to loving someone. The truth is, ours is a culture in which the qualities we seek, again, I say, are rare to say the least. And the capacity to love is an achievement not seen today because most people don't think in the context of what is my ability to love the object of my choice. So, because the truth is, we don't have a clear understanding as it relates to the knowledge of love. It keeps us in the emotional roller coaster, the emotional wagon, the emotional bicycle of trying to love someone that we continually discover is a great feat. And so, because we are all hungry for acceptance, hungry for love, we all have to evaluate love in a different context. Most of us see love as an act of being loved rather than the ability or the capacity to have knowledge of what we're trying to love. In other words, let me reduce it and say it this way. We don't think about what we bring to the table in the concert or the dance of love. We only think about what we want in a person who will love us. But that person's capacity to love you might be so limited that they don't know how to love you. And when we have unhealthy models of love, it transfers itself to the children that are being victimized by this unhealthy model. So, for an example, if a man is abusive toward a woman and young boys in the home see that, they will think that's the norm and how a woman ought to be treated. Or if a woman is a manipulator and her daughters see her only in a very shallow context, they will grow up thinking that these are the techniques to be employed to trap or to lure a man to themselves. Totally wrong. So let me put three principles in you that I hope will help you grow in the context